talked about the radio. We came out about a week ago with Tony. He said he's working on a house in the area, no power, so we had to bring him the DeWALT DXGN4500, powered by Honda motor. When we brought it here, he already had a Chinese generator running, but when we brought the DeWALT with the Honda, what did you think?
Definitely the decibels dropped. It's a lot quieter, a little easier to use as far as starting. You know, obviously mine's 10 years old, still fires up on second pull, but this one here, we gassed it up straight out of the crate and it fired up first pull. Real nice and smooth, compact, everything's concealed, so less things can go wrong with it from what I'm looking at. We're going to continue using it. Right now we're powering up 2 saws, we're plugging in our radios, we got some temp lighting going, about 50 foot of temp lighting, 100 watt bulbs.
I mean, this thing's running all day, 12 hours, 14 hours at one tank.
Yeah, either 12 to 14, weather permitting. The other day it was raining and sleeting out, so we left it outside and no issues with it. It's got a couple GFIs on it, so you know you're going to be safe. Some of the older generations, no GFIs, did have fuses, but there is that potential that something could go wrong if it did get wet. These have both got the GFIs and the circuit breakers, so real safe to use. You know, lately in our area, there's been a lot of power outages, tremendous storms. People have been out without power for days on end because of the severity of it, so you know, they're going to be good.
Sweet. And then, like, as far as like just DeWALT, the brand name, and just everything, I mean, is it brand you trust? Is it?
You know, they've been around forever, so they're right up there, leaders of their industries.
Yeah.
It just comes down to who's got the new stuff first and who's running a better price. But strictly, you know, my lead carpenter, Rob Sneela, he's a die-hard DeWALT guy. You know, his generation 1, going back to this radio, building a 2-story home. It got kicked off the roof as they were setting trusses, dropped down 30 feet, hit the concrete in the basement. He went back down, dusted it off, put the battery back in the back, and it worked fine. So quality's always there. It's good. Going back to DeWALT as a whole, everything they do is good, you know, as far as the industry is concerned.
Right. And the generator, just the quality of it, everything just was impressive.
Looks great. Had plenty of power for the model that was brought out. You know, obviously they've got bigger models and smaller models, so whatever you need it for works great. This one here is still a 2-man job to lift it up if you got to put it up in the back of the truck, but it's not that anchor that the other generations were.
Right, and plus they do have a wheel kit. We didn't get the wheel kit with this one, and it also has that thing on top so you can hang it from a bobcat on the job site or whatever you do.
Yeah, crane hook.
Yeah, so
real good. My same lead carpenter is the DeWALT guy. He's had the other generation 1 DeWALT generator that sits in the back of his truck, unprotected, 365 days a year. He plows snow with the thing in the back of his truck. So at that point, it's golden. I'm a firm believer of putting things away and covering them up, but he's the other end of the scale, and everything sits in the back of his truck. He just dusts it off, fires it up, and it's always been golden for us.
Nice. Cool. Alright, so don't forget to check out Tony, Reliable Services. Do you have a website or anything like that?
No, my IT guy kind of quit, so we'll be putting it back up shortly.
We'll get you a website. So don't forget to check out Tony. If you need to contact him, contact us. We'll put you in touch, especially if you have some work in the Chicago area, you need a pro, restoration damages, anything like that. Tony will come out, take care of it. Right now we're in a house that pretty much you guys built. So
yeah, we're generals on the whole thing. We do have mechanical guys coming in, but everything else is on us.
Sweet. Don't forget to check out toolsinaction.com.